Leo, welcome to your July 2025 mid-month reading. We're just going to go ahead here and get started and jump straight in. Hope you're doing well, Leo. I do want to say, of course, as I'm pulling the cards, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. All right, the reason why I was looking down here, Leo, is because you pulled the Five of Cups here in your challenge. Although the reading here looks good so far, but I do think at this time that you're moving through emotions with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is usually a feeling of loss, disappointment, expectations not being met. Right, so you're working through that energy here. Some of you just feel like tired or drained or exhausted. I just feel like there's just things here, Leo, that you're moving through at this time. But I do feel like your grind and your hard work is paying off here, Leo. So the work that you've been putting into things here, which I'll show you with the cards here in a moment, but the work you've been putting into things, I definitely feel like you have a payoff here. You got to keep going. Let's see. Let's see, Leo. What do we got? Let's see. Yeah, this reading's pretty good. I'm gonna pull your oracle cards and then we'll jump in here. But you do have the Knight of Pentacles here for the overall energy for the rest of the month. I think for you, it's slow and steady wins the race here, Leo. Knight of Pentacles is about obligations and responsibilities, work. So that's what I'm seeing the big focus here on. Let's see. You pulled this trine card. It says trine, sextile, it says symbiosis here. Yeah, trines and sextiles in astrology are harmonious aspects. Trines, I get here, Leo, because you pulled let's just go ahead and jump into your reading. You pulled the King of Cups here in your current energy at this time. And the King of Cups is someone who's gifted, right? Who has wisdom and experience, particularly when it comes to like healing, or when it comes to guidance, or when it comes to teaching, when it comes to helping others here. And so I get here in your reading with the trine part of this card, like now's the time for you to really use your gifts here, Leo. Like trines, when you have trines in your chart, or just trines in general, it's like the energy is there for you to access, but you may be kind of unconscious of it, right? There's like natural gifts and skills that you have, and things that could just naturally come easy to you, so you don't even think about it. But it's like, I feel like now's the time to like really use your gifts here, Leo, when it comes to like the work that you're doing. And if you're already doing that, keep doing that. With the sextile part of this card, the sextile represents opportunity coming along, right? To where this could be a moment in time, or there's a moment in time coming up to where it's a good opportunity. It's like what it is that you have to offer, or what it is that you're doing, something else is aligning with it, and it's helping like produce something here for you. And I'll show you that here in your reading in a second. You pulled this love card here. Some of y'all got new love on the horizon here, or good things happening in your love life. Like if you're already in a relationship now, this could be just like good things happening in regards to your love life, right? I'll just keep it simple until we get some more details. But if you're single, this could be new love with the Nine of Pentacles in your future position, and also the Four of Wands being here in the outcome position. So this could be like a date. This could be someone that you're dating. This could be something new and romantic happening here. And some of y'all just romanticizing yourself. I see it, Leo. You're like, you know what? I ain't got time to focus on love. All right, let's see here, Leo. You pull this, it's time to take action here. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into your reading here, Leo. I do pick up here with the Knight of Cups as your advice. You know, the Five of Cups is your challenge, the Knight of Cups is your advice. Knights do symbolize action, and the Cups being here, specifically with the Five of Cups being in your challenge, is like when you're processing something. It could be sadness, it could be anger, it could be frustration. It's just something emotionally that you're trying to move through. And so right now, actually, you know, the Five of Cups is a card that says you got to feel it in order to heal it. So it's like, it's not about suppressing like your feelings. It's about like feeling them, moving through them. But sometimes the shadow of the Five of Cups is like when emotion gets stuck, and then we it just consumes us, right? Or we're letting it hold us back. And so sometimes the Knight of Cups says, as the advice, is like, it's time to move forward. It's time to transmute these emotions. and move forward here. And it's, and you know, the Five of Cups sometimes in the challenge represents like shame, to where it's like you don't want to feel seen or visible. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Leo. And the Knight of Cups is a card that deals with vulnerability and courage, and like wearing your heart on your sleeve, and like moving, you know, not feeling ashamed of anything here, Leo, if that makes sense. Like Knight of Cups is the advice of saying like be vulnerable, right? Even if you're struggling here, like be vulnerable and open and receptive, and still connect and still pursue the things that you want to do, and don't be afraid of being judged or something like that. That's what I pick up here, Leo. And that may just, and it may not be because people are judging you. Maybe you're just, like, let's just keep it real. Like the Five of Cups is like when you're going through something, it's like sometimes you don't want that. It's like sometimes what you're conscious of, or what you're becoming conscious of, or what you're afraid of is like people picking up on that, and then like people being like questioning you, or like wondering what's wrong with you, right? And so like sometimes you're like, oh, you know what, whatever, like I'll just like, I don't feel like being seen right now, right? Like, but I feel here with the Knight of Cups, like now's the time to like, you know, allow yourself to be seen here, and still be vulnerable and have courage and move forward, which I feel for you, Leo, is an easy thing to do, like courage. But that's the lesson for Leos too, right? It's like, damn. So I get it, Leo. You have the Knight of Pentacles, though, for the overall energy this week. And the Knight of Pentacles is a card that deals with, it's like having to do like a lot of work. Like Knight of Pentacles is a card like where you can't skip corners. There's a lot of things you have to do here for the rest of the month. And it's like you have to just take things step by step, one thing at a time here. And you have to be patient with your process. You have to endure the process here, because that's what the situation requires. But for you, with the King of Cups being in your current energy, it's like this isn't your first rodeo. I think this is something that you can manage here with the King of Cups here. You do have the Nine of Pentacles here in the future position, which is my card of reaping the rewards, right, from the hard work that you've been doing. And that's that Knight of Pentacles here, right? So it's like Knight of Pentacles is like laying the foundation, right, brick by brick, building things up, building the value up of things. And then the Nine of Pentacles is a harvest, good things being produced, fruits, right? You're reaping your fruits here, Leo. And then you have the Four of Wands here in the outcome position, which I feel like this is something in regards to love. So whether you're single, you could be meeting someone new here, Leo, or if you're in a relationship, maybe there's like a good time here coming up, good things happening between you two. And for others of you, if you're just single, I feel like this is just you enjoying your own autonomy with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. But you could be getting attention. I mean, the sun is coming into your sign, right? So yeah, it's like the spotlight's gonna be on Leo. So happy early birthday, Leo. You pulled the Four of Cups here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, Four of Cups is a card of melancholy. And that's why you pulled this. It's time to take action here. It's like sometimes it's like we can just like sort of slip into these down spirals of emotions. And it's like yes, it's like we need to take time to like process what we feel and not suppress what we feel. But also too, it's like sometimes it's like we can slip into those down spirals, and it's like we're just kind of just like in the heaviness of it all. And like sometimes what we need to do is like take action and do something and move out of that energy. So I feel like that's your advice here with the Knight of Cups. Let's clarify your reading, Leo. I feel like Leos collectively feel as if they got like the world on their shoulders. Now, I know you may hear that a lot, but I think Leos feel like, man, like I feel Leos almost kind of feel like they're asking themselves, like, who am I? Because I've been doing so much for like other people, and like I've all this stuff going on that it's like it's even like for you, Leo, it's like hard to even like focus on yourself. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles here for the overall energy. You pulled the Hangman here. Yeah, I mean the Hangman is about yielding, right? So like with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like there's a lot to get done. There's a lot to do. We have to be patient with the process. And the Hangman is like having to have faith and yield to the process and go with the flow and take things step by step. And I think that's something you've mastered here, or something that you're mastering, Leo, with the King of Cups here in your current energy. Like I see Leo's getting comfortable with not knowing. and being comfortable in the uncomfortable. So I feel like Leos are like, look at people like freak out, and Leos are like, yeah, it's just another day for me. Like, you know, like, you know, clarify the King of Cups in your current energy. Yeah, the Tower here. Yeah. Leos are saving the day, huh, Leo? I like that the Tower's here, though. I think you've gone through Tower moments, right? Like where there's been the breakdown of things, unexpected things, big shifts happening in your life. But I think one thing, too, is that there's also been liberation with it. Like Uranus is now in Gemini, right? So now Uranus is sextiling you instead of squaring you. And so Uranus is connected to the Tower, that Uranus is epiphanies and breakthroughs and innovation and change and disruption. But with the sextile to you now, and you pulled this trine sextile card, with the sextile to Uranus to you at this time, it's like this is where you can find new ways and understand things better and figure out how you can break free from the rigidity, specifically emotionally. Clarify the Five of Cups in your challenge. You pulled the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's been a lot of stress, doubt. Yeah, I'm seeing like a lot of you Leos, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups is like, even at night, you're like stressed out. Clarify the Knight of Cups as the advice. You pull the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, the Ten of Swords is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. The Ten of Swords is like when we're over-analyzing things logically, rationally, and it's like, it's just so like mental, that the Knight of Cups says, now it's time to like go off what you feel, like move, like sometimes like we can overthink things, be all in our head, and sometimes the Knight of Cups just says like, it's time for you to be like vulnerable or trust what it is that you feel and move in the direction of what feels good. And you don't need to have everything. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just about moving forward. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles here in the future. You pulled the Chariot. I mean, Chariot is a card of triumph and success, overcoming the difficult emotions and being able to get back on track, but also get further ahead here in regards to your goals. And with the Nine of Pentacles, that reflects that. So it's like you're getting your rewards here. There's a payoff here. Some of you, there could be travels for you in the future. Possibly. Clarify the Four of Wands and the outcome. You pulled the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah. I see some of y'all definitely moving or traveling here. When it comes to love here, if you've been like lonely, Leo, or if you've been like, man, like when is new love coming in? I definitely feel like it's coming pretty soon here. You could be meeting someone new, yeah, like if you're single. And it's interesting because you two may be going through a similar experience. I'll make a prediction for you, Leo. You could be going through a similar experience, and maybe you guys bond off that. Now, hopefully it ain't toxic, right? Like, hopefully it ain't no trauma bond, right, Leo? But no, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I definitely do pick up like new love here for you with the Four of Wands. And even if you're in a relationship here, it's like there's support here for you from the person that you're in love with, or the person that you're with. I see you having a good time too. I think something goes better than you expect. There's like some transition I feel that could be coming up here for you, Leo, and maybe you're stressing about it. I think it could go a lot better than you expect. That's what I've been kind of picking up in the reads collectively. Like everybody's like has this anxiety about the future, which I know what it is. It's Mars within that South Node in Virgo. Venus is in fucking Gemini, and it's the Mars square to Venus energy, and Mars is on the South Node, and everybody is like kind of stressing out, freaking out, and like having to like really yield and surrender and release control. And, you know, when we do that, like that creates anxiety, we feel powerless, and then we just start thinking about all the negative stuff. But this is like the ultimate test of faith and like understanding, like, okay, like something new is unfolding here, but I have to yield to it. clarify the Four of Cups. You pulled the Ace of Swords here. Can I keep it real with you, Leo? Four of Cups, Ace of Swords can be the rejection of truth. What do I mean by that, right? Like, because the Ten of Swords is your advice. The Ten of Swords is like looking at the truth of a situation. And the Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the challenge is like where we're experiencing loss or letting go of something, and maybe we wish for it to be different, right? But the truth is the truth. And so like with the Ten of Swords is about the acceptance of the truth and emotionally moving forward. But sometimes it's like we can reject that truth because it's like we feel like maybe we can fix things, or we feel like, you know, we can control things and do something better. But it's like I feel like whatever the situation is here, like, is being released out of your life for a reason. And so with this Four of Cups, Ace of Swords, I feel like Spirit's saying here, like, just accept the truth. Like, and by accepting the truth here, it's like now you can really move forward and live in a more abundant energy. And you don't have this negative sort of toxic energy in your life anymore. But it's interesting, I already feel like you know that, Leo. But it is that processing still. You know, it's like sometimes we got to process things. But I do see you here being able to move through it. And I think it gets a whole lot better here for you, Leo. Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, Four of Wands on that Five of Pentacles. And so this isn't your first rodeo when it comes to stuff like this. It's just the fact that it's fucking happening, right, Leo? You're like, God damn, like, I gotta deal with this shit now. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like you're like moving through it. It's like you've had to endure, but you know, it only gets better. So that's what I got for you, Leo, in your reading. So I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. My reads are still on sale at this time. Not sure how long I'll have the sale up. I'll probably have it up for longer, but just letting y'all know. I appreciate you, Leo, and I'll see you in your next video.